What's happening, everybody? The Poets here. PAX West in the house, Seattle, Washington. My first time here. First time on a plane in 2 years, so I was a little nervous. I used to fly all the time, but this was an awesome event. Thank you. I'm just gonna start right off. Thank you to my sponsors, EK Fluid Gaming, as well as HP for helping to make this PAX West experience just top notch. And so let's get into what's going on here with this setup. And if you're following me on like TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, you already know that I've been in PAX West for a full day now. A lot of content, but I'm going to be doing more detailed stuff and kind of some review videos here on YouTube. So this setup right here is basically in the hotel room where I'm going to be doing a lot of the YouTube video editing, all in 4K. And it should be really, really cool because we have some excellent Wi-Fi at PAX West as well. So let's start off with what's kind of in my tech bag type of thing. So everything on here comes with me to the convention center across the street. Let's start off with this. This is the DaVinci Resolve Speed Editor, and I'll do some, B-roll for you guys. But this thing is spectacular. So if you're doing any type of video editing on a consistent basis with the DaVinci Resolve software, you may consider getting this because this literally cut my video editing time in half. Had a little bit of a learning curve for the first couple of weeks, but then once I got used to it, basically understanding where all the buttons are without even looking at it, and the DJ wheel here, it was just spectacular and a lot more fun to edit video because I was constantly just using the mouse and pointer, all that stuff. And speaking of mouse, this is a fine handcrafted mouse by Lunar Artifacts. I've done some reviews on TikTok and Twitter on this thing, and I may even do a YouTube video if you guys want some more information on this. But this is a $250 mouse. It's a review unit. I didn't pay for it, but I might actually pay $250 for this mouse because it's so comfortable. This is handcrafted, just hardware. It's actually, what is this? Full grain leather up top, aluminum base. Yes, aluminum. And it does have the Wi-Fi dongle or wireless dongle for Bluetooth right there. And it can also connect by Bluetooth and have different DPI settings as well. It's like the perfect weight for me and for how it fits my hand. I like it. Everybody's hands are different for mice, but this is great for me. Additionally, audio. So I'm using the Sony XM4s. So I think they're called like Sony XM4 1000 or something I don't know. Sony XM4s. Excellent noise cancellation. I did a YouTube video on these, kind of like a reaction video. Go ahead and check it out if you want to see what that's all about, because you can't really hear like what I'm hearing based on whatever device you're watching this on. Spectacular. All I gotta say, very, very comfortable. I use this for gaming, for video editing, for music, for just drowning out noises, because it's kind of like an all-in-one. What else? We have here the stick and my Rode Wireless Go. So a lot of PAX West, I'm going to be doing stuff like this, like a news announcer, because it's the stick. And thank you, Asus, for introducing a reason for me to use the stick. Check out a keyboard review video a few months ago and you'll understand. And the Rode Wireless Go's have been really, really nice. PAX West gets kind of loud, all the rustle and bustle and all that stuff. So doing something like this actually really helps out. And right now I'm using the Rode Video Micro for this video. And on some of the B-roll, I'm actually going to be using the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus 5G Star Wars Edition, which is very nice. And it does have the red S Pen, which I love. I stole this from John Redinger. Don't tell him that I still have it. He knows. Yeah. And then what else? Oh yes, the laptop. This thing is immaculate. So again, thank you to HP for sending this out to me. Basically, I said, HP, I'm going to PAX West. Do you have any type of laptop that can just bang out 4K videos with a snap? And 2 days later, this showed up. This thing is the HP ZBook Studio G8. So it's brand new and has the latest i9-11950H vPro processor. It's just like cranking out things left and right very, very quickly. 4K display, touch panel as well, with an NVIDIA RTX 3070 GPU. So if you're using DaVinci Resolve Studio 17, having that NVIDIA encoder for rendering videos, oh my God, it's so beautiful. I actually had a 111 gigabyte video project that I put on here as well as on my Threadripper system. So the Threadripper system at home, big tower, water cooled, with 32 cores, 64 gigs of RAM, and an RTX 3090. The Threadripper did it in half the time as this, which speaks volumes to how powerful this workstation laptop is. Because all my other laptops, it would have taken days to render all that stuff. This thing did it in just twice the time as it took for a Threadripper system. So this is not cheap. This is a $6,000 laptop, but it's on sale. I think it was like on sale for like $3,800 or something like that. If you're into video editing, this is amazing. So that's all I gotta say about that. I've been doing a lot of reviews on TikTok for this as well. So good job, HP, on this. And if you're editing video, plug it in, because this is a 200-watt power unit right here that's powering this thing. But if you're just doing like Excel spreadsheets, Word documents, emails, this thing lasts me all day long when I'm doing that type of work off the charger. So you don't need the charger if you're just doing all that stuff for a full day, then perfectly fine. So other than that, that's kind of like what's in my tech setup. I'm about to put all this stuff in my bag and go to town. So thank you very much. Like and subscribe, and stay tuned for a lot of PAX West content. And follow me on TikTok for a lot of like quick snippets. I may do some YouTube shorts, stuff on Twitter, Instagram, and maybe even Facebook. And I'm still recovering from last night because EK took us all out to dinner, and it was way too much food. All right, peace.
The food just keeps on coming. It won't stop. The food won't stop. Layers. And this is like, they've already taken away like 3/4 of the food. I don't know if I can hang.